All right, welcome to Mr. Wall's class about photosynthesis. Let's get to it. Photosynthesis, that's how plants make food. Photo is Greek word for light, and synthesis is Greek word for putting together, so that's kind of how we came up with the word for photosynthesis. So photo is light. All right. So this is the process plants use to make their food. We call glucose. So they go through this whole process of making food, and it's a very specific and sometimes a little complicated process. So energy from the sun is necessary for the process. So not only do some plants do this, but there's some bacteria out there that will do this as well. So what needs to be present is the sun, so we need to get radiant energy from the sun, but we also have to have chlorophyll. This is why humans can't go out into the sunlight and get their fill of sun rays. There actually has to be chlorophyll present, and bacteria and plants are the only ones that have it. So energy from the sun begins the process through what we call radiant energy. And radiant energy hits the leaves, and the leaves start to absorb the energy and start to turn it into a chemical energy. Water is taken up by the roots, and water is carried up through the leaves, through the xylem. And xylem, think of them as like, you have veins and arteries. Plants really don't. But they have little tubes called xylems. And those xylems help the plant transport all the water and nutrients to the leaves and stems and that kind of thing. Carbon dioxide gas is taken into the plant through the underside of the leaves through openings called stomas or stomatas. And you'll get a chance to see those. The CO2, once it goes into the leaf, it starts the process and water comes up as well. And it also releases the oxygen back out through the stomas. So water vapor is released into the atmosphere as well. This is called transpiration. So it's not really sweat, but you can kind of think of it that way. Oxygen leaves through the stomatas. Well, water vapor also leaves through the stomatas through transpiration. It's not really plant sweat, but you can kind of think of it that way. It's not liquid, it's a vapor. But that's how plants also release some water. So the photosynthesis equation is carbon dioxide, or CO2. You have 6 of them, plus 6 H2O, water, plus light, gives you C6H12O6, or sugar, something we call glucose, and oxygen, 6O2. All right. Another way to look at it is like this, where we have water, otherwise known as H2O. We have light, and we have carbon dioxide, CO2. I don't know if I'll fit it all in this. No, I'll just put it in there. And through the process of photosynthesis, we get sugar, or glucose, and oxygen. So that's another way to write it. Okay? And you can see on the slide there, during photosynthesis, radiant light energy from the sun is converted to a chemical energy through a chemical reaction. The glucose is a type of sugar that's produced to keep both the plant alive, and it's stored by the plants so that animals can eat it as well. Okay. Next part, this is kind of an on your own activity. And what you need to do is draw me a picture of the process, and you can see that this process goes over and over again all day, every day, lots and lots of times. So I want you to draw the process down here. Okay? And that's it for this slide. Have a good one. We'll see you in class.